let's get to our next guest today. She is the Instagram cleaning sensation, Mrs. Hinch. And when Sophie Hinchcliffe set up her account 3 years ago, she never expected it would change her life. Showcasing her cleaning tips led to her having 3.8 million followers now. And she's written a book. And this is to lift the lid, she says, on this Insta-perfect world. There she is at home today. Where are you? There she is. Where are you? There she is.
Hey!
Okay. Hiya, Sophie. It's very interesting. You know, it's really interesting when you say I've kind of lifting the lid on this Insta-perfect world, because that is the thing with Instagram, isn't it? We mostly see the good bits, the perfect bits. Everyone looks nice, got their makeup on. And you know, you've been so successful, 3.8 million followers now. Why the book? And you said, this is me.
I felt like it was my time, you know. First of all, hi, ladies. Hi, Stacey.
Hi, I'm so glad you're on. Woohoo!
Oh, God, it's nerve-wracking. No, first of all, the book, it really felt like it was a time where I could have my say, you know, and I could answer some of the crazy conspiracy theories, open the lid on the fact that not everyone's life is as it seems on Instagram. I think that's really key at the moment. And just... I get lots of DMs, I get lots of questions from my followers. They're all bloody amazing. So I just wanted to be able to answer as much as I can and put it all into one place for whoever wishes to read it, really.
When you started, why did you decide to do your cleaning tips on Instagram? Just explain, if people, you know, maybe don't follow Instagram, you know, you've now got this huge following, but it wouldn't have been like that to start with. So how did it happen?
I shined my sink, if I'm honest. I literally shined my sink. Well, predominantly, I set up an Instagram account to keep all of document my home journey, really. Me and Jamie moved into our first house. We spent forever saving for it, and I just loved it. And I felt like I was bombarding everyone on my Facebook and boring everyone with it. So I thought, I'm going to open like a home account and document it on there. And then I found myself cleaning on my stories, whacking on some good R&B tunes with it, and then all of a sudden this has happened, and I haven't really got my head around it, if I'm honest. It's crazy.
Sophie, speaking on that, how do you feel? Do you feel like you're missing the normal life, or do you want that back, or are you happy with how it is?
I'm very, very grateful, very, very blessed to have the life that we have, you know, and to be able to enjoy everything that we do and to love my career, my job. But I'll be lying if I said some days I've never wanted to step back into the old life, you know. Sometimes it feels like you're grieving for your old life, if that makes any sense. It's strange because I don't know how it's happened. I think I would have then had a chance to adapt a bit more if I was a bit more prepared.
So if I know that sometimes you feel guilty about saying that you crave for your old life, but I totally get it, and you completely appreciate that it went from just you naming your cloths and cleaning your kitchen to being responsible for so many things, not just responsible for people and the people that follow you, but also responsible for brands, responsible for what you say and what you do. And there was no transition period. It just went from 0 to 1 million. And I think that's a really difficult thing. And that overnight sensation sort of thing is scary. You're all really grateful and you can't believe it, but also at the same time you're like, oh no, what the heck have I done here?
Well, you kind of know it from X Factor as well, don't you? Being thrown into the limelight. You say, Sophie, that how much Stacey has helped you. Explain to us how she's helped you.
I think with us, with our Instagram accounts, we have between us the most amazing followers. They're so supportive. They are unbelievable. But between us, we do feel like, you know, a responsibility and want to make sure that we're doing the right thing and we're giving people what they, you know, what they love and what reassures them and what they enjoy. And sometimes, you know, if I call up and say, Stacey, have I done something wrong, or is this right? Is this okay? Or I think it's just for us to be able to reassure each other is amazing, you know. And also we've got our babies, so for me to be sort of chucked in the public eye as well with a newborn and a baby, and we've just clicked. And we're very, very similar. Our families, our backgrounds, we're just two peas in a pod. So it's just been
nice, and it's just have somebody to ring up and go, oh my God, help me. What do I do here?
Sophie, can I ask you something? I started reading your book. In fact, I read as much as I possibly could read before I fell asleep last night. But I can see how cleaning brings you joy, and I can see how close your followers are to you. But when you talk about the life I used to have as opposed to the life now, I mean, the fact of the matter is you are paid to mention certain brands. And a lot of cleaning products, they're all the same. They only have a few basic ingredients, but you promote them. So the fact of the matter is you are promoting one thing over another. Is that something you can live with? I mean, you know,
Isn't
at
that
the end
what
of the
everyone's
day,
doing,
cleaning
though?
is cleaning, isn't it?
But that's like any influencer. That's
Let Sophie
Sorry.
answer. No,
Go on, Sophie.
Your friend is sticking up
Sophie's
for you
off.
here. I'm just asking the question, not in a nasty way, Sophie, I assure
Do you know
you.
what, Jane?
But it is a
Honestly,
commercial enterprise, isn't it, at the end of the day?
No, I completely get it. And I'm pleased to chat about this sort of thing because I feel like it's like an elephant in the room for some influencers and I don't quite know why. I'm sure you could appreciate to have the number of followers and engagement that I have, a lot of brands approach. I get a lot of things through from the most craziest to the, you know, you just wouldn't believe the things that I do get through and inquiries. But I know and my followers know that I've never bloody changed since day one. So if I've got a spray that I like that smells good, works good, I'm going to show it. If I'm sent something through or paid to show it, it won't be going on if it doesn't work and if I don't like it. And I think as long as you know as an influencer that you go to bed at night and you've shared what you genuinely love and you genuinely believe in, you're in the right job. And for me, my Instagram means so much to me that it's my baby. No one else does anything in there. There's no one else doing recording. It's all me. So if I don't like something, money doesn't impress me. I haven't moved house. I haven't changed anything. I'm just the same person. So yeah, and I have actually discussed this in my book quite a lot in the fact of the influencer world, which is something I really want to talk about because I think it's key for it to be addressed and it's not something to be ashamed of. You know, it's what the world is now.
I think as well, people sometimes misinterpret advertisements because when you work with a product or a company, you have to put ad even if it's not a paid-for advert. So I think that's a misconception as well. But ultimately, Soph, what do you hope that this book does out of everything that you've done on your journey so far? What is the hope to come out of this book more than anything?
For me, the most amazing feedback I've had, and I know, Stacey, of our chats I've said to you, is just for people to relate to it and understand that it's okay not to be okay at times, you know, and to understand that behind every door something's going on. And I just hope it brings people some reassurance, some comfort, some warmth and understanding that I'm just a normal person and between us all, we've all got each other, you know, and I've got an amazing community around us with online and I'm so grateful for it and I just felt like this was my time, you know, to have that chat with everyone. That's how it felt when I was writing it. So
well, there it is, Mrs. Hinch, This Is Me, a memoir, and we hope that people do get out of it what you want them to, Sophie. Thank you very much. You can get back to your cleaning now. Where did your dog go? Where did your dog go?
I'm so embarrassed about that.
Oh, we love him.
Oh, don't.
It's like kids. Never work with animals and children. That's the thing, Sophie. Thank you so much. See you.
Take care.
Take care.
Love you.